How do you cook and prepare food mindfully?
Taking time to prepare ourselves before we go in. So as an example, if you come back from work and you're carrying all that stress from work, for my way would be to have a quick shower, put some fresh clothes on, you come to the kitchen, so you're already prepared in a different way. You've let your day go. Now I'm about to prepare some food. So already just having maybe 5 minutes to change from one thing to another is one example you can do. Taking a breath, looking at feeling. How are you in your body? Are you relaxed or are you all uptight because you've had a hard day? It's those little things that really make a difference. How you stir a pot. Are you stirring all that energy of like, oh, my boss has done this? Or are you stirring in some love? It's like, I want to feed love to these people. Pouring in yourself into the food. That's, people will always say things taste of love when they know when it's being made with love and when it hasn't been. And people often don't realise that connection actually is how we prepare the food as well as the ingredients.
What are you hoping to impart after the 3 days of Moments to Savour?
To inspire people to be more creative with food, so not to be fearful of food or having to follow a recipe, but to be more in touch with their instinct about, okay, well, this will be, I can try this with this, and it might work and it might not, but to actually not have that fear around actually trying, and also to be more aware, to be more mindful, really, of how they prepare food, and it not to be a chore, but to be something that's actually joyful for themselves and also for who they're preparing it for. The body work that we've done so far, we started off with some mindful movement as well as meditation. They really sank into it. Some people have found it challenging, but also really enjoyed it once they got into it, and it was explained why we were doing that, to actually then bring that whole body into the cooking experience. So it's not just about chopping something, but it's bringing the energy of your whole body into cooking. And we've been explaining about how they look at colour within food and how they look at texture within food. And everybody seems to be really enjoying it, which is great.
So what sort of practical things are happening on retreat here, this retreat?
Hands-on. So hands-on in the kitchen, preparing the food from picking, which is what we've done today, taking it from the land, preparing it all, preparing it mindfully. So when we've been cutting the vegetables, we've been feeling them, looking at the colours, the textures, just really being. So we've not been talking in that process. And then we bring it all together and we have our hands-on. So like this morning for lunch we made sushi, so it's like hands-on making sushi. Tonight they're making chocolates. So there's a lot of hands-on things. And the other side of it is then mindful practice, mindful body practice. So I did a movement today, how we can receive in our bodies, how we can often sort of put our minds to judge something instead of actually how can we receive something inside. So it's bringing those qualities, how we are in our body, where we can soften, where we can breathe.